The third speaker, Anita Mac. Leave it or kill it. Leave it or kill it, Anita Mac.
That night, I walked back home as usual. As I reached home and opened the door, I see a little dark brown creature on the floor of the living room. It's a cockroach! What should I do? And then my mind started to think, should I leave it or kill it? If I leave it, it might escape from the 0.8mm high door gap through to my bedroom. And then I will have a nightmare and need to play hide and seek with the Mr. Cockroach for the whole night. But if I kill it, what happens if I miss it? It might go to my leg, my foot, then my arms, then to my face. Then I'll be scared to death. What should I do? Leave it or kill it? This mind battle lasts for 10 minutes. And I finally decided to kill it. So the next question comes up in my head is, how should I kill it? And what weapon should I use? There are 3 weapons popped up in my head. Weapon option number 1, the perfume my mom's using. Every time when she used that perfume, I always complain that it stinks and always keep me away from her. You know, cockroaches love stinky things. So my mom's perfume probably might work. Well, but I'm not Mr. Cockroach. He might have different taste from mine. Weapon option number 2, a bucket. Since a bucket is very big, that means the chance of hitting the target is pretty high. But the problem is, bucket is kind of big and heavy, so it might slow up my hand movement. So I might get the chance to let it escape. And besides, it creates a big shadow. You know, cockroaches are very smart. When they feel a shadow, they will just quickly run away. So this is not a good option. So weapon option number 3, a slipper. A slipper like this. It's light, the size is not big, not too small. Very easy to kill it. It's a good weapon, isn't it? But the problem is, I really like this slipper. It's a gift from my grandma, and I don't want to make it dirty. So I have 2 solutions in my mind. First, to use toilet paper to wrap around it, then kill the cockroach. But the problem is, toilet paper probably too thin, and the blood will probably get through. And I don't want the bacteria to stick on the slipper. And I only have 1 pair of slipper at home. So this is not a good option. Solution 2, a plastic bag. You know, plastic bags are waterproof and bloodproof. That means when I hit it, sure, the body won't stick on my slipper. Isn't it great? I'm a genius. So I quickly walk back to my bedroom and grab the plastic bag. And I'm so lucky. After these long hours, minutes of considering this, Mr. Cockroach was still there, still on the same spot. I'm so lucky. I think I better buy a lottery ticket. So here I am. Put the slipper in the plastic bag. And then reaching the cockroach. But remember, not too close, or you will create a shadow that it might feel it. So here it is. I'm too scared. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. So I go to the other corner of the room and try practicing my hand movement. And make sure I'll get it right and never miss the target. After a few minutes of practicing, I get myself psychologically prepared. So I get back to the action scene, and it's time to do some violence. remain this position for 5 minutes, just in case I won't die. I also did this. You little dusty thing, how you hit your little head. Make you mad and sick, hit your little head, and put you in the air. Yes. Surely it died. So, for very smart lady like me, I quickly put away my phone, put the cockroach inside, and then cut the knot and put it in the rubbish bin. This is the first time I kill a cockroach, and it's not an easy task. It took me 35 minutes in total, analyzing the situation, analyzing what weapons I should use, and anticipating the movement of the opponents. It's never easy. I remember I have a friend, and I once asked my friend who knows a lot about cockroaches. I said, what is the chance of seeing a cockroach in my house during summertime? And he said, around 20 to 50%. And then I asked, so what's the probability of seeing 2 cockroaches at the same time in my house? And he said, it's less than 1%. So from that day, I always have a cockroach with me. Killing a cockroach is like joining Toastmasters. Don't be misunderstood. I don't mean Toastmasters is as nasty as I mean killing cockroach requires you to conquer your fear, just like public speaking. And this is how I learned how to kill a cockroach and get myself prepared for this. When you have fear, courage is always the most powerful weapon. And I also apply the skills I have in Toastmasters. Eye contact to the cockroach. Close your eyes or anything when you're killing it. Also have the right body movement. This time I use a swift and fast movement. Die. And this is how I learn everything. And this becomes a great success. So next time, if you have fear and you don't know what to do, just like this is like an impromptu question for you. What will you do when you see fear next time? I hope you will say, kill him. Back to you.